Good Sunday morning. Brother Stokes here. And on this morning, little brother, I'm just here to let you know the money is oftentimes inside the lie. It is not oftentimes in the truth. So let me tell you what I mean when I say that. That was an old wisdom that was taught to me by my grandfather. He'd say it more than one time, son. The money is oftentimes in the law, in the lie, and it's not in the truth. See, in order for you, me, and any other man to be successful, oftentimes, if we're chasing after this thing called money, if we're chasing after this thing called fame, if we're chasing after this thing called wealth, if we're chasing after this illusion of success, when it comes to a monetary standpoint, we oftentimes got to find ourselves dwelling inside lies, lying about who we are, lying about how we truly feel about a thing, lying about our credentials, lying about our education, lying about our skills, lying about our true talents. But see, the money ain't in the truth, because here's why. The truth, as we know, makes you free. The truth puts you in a position to be self-aware, which means you can sustain yourself. You can plot and plan and execute in such a manner that you will reach liberation. Now, these are all words, and you're listening to somebody give something to you, and you probably never heard this before. Well, as simple as I can put it, I move in a truthful manner. And because I move in a truthful manner, I'm not oftentimes found in that place where you would think I am successful. But hey, that monetary goal, that fame, that luxury, that worldly success, that's not my goal. My goal is liberation. My goal is authentic freedom. And the money ain't there. Why? Because the only thing that resides there is everything that lines up with liberation, self-sufficiency, and authentic freedom. And that ain't what fame is built upon. That is not what monetary wealth is built upon. That is not what worldly possessions are built upon. They're built upon and I want to make sure I'm using the right word, they're built upon the extraction of the ignorance that money is the goal. See, fame, wealth, worldly possessions are built on your ignorance that money is the goal. And if money is the goal, then oftentimes humans have to succumb to becoming soldiers of lies. You got to follow the lie. You got to run after the lie. You got to, you got to cuddle up with lies. You got to lay down with lies. You got to procreate with lies. You have to align yourself and become the lineage of a lie. But those of us who dwell, eat, congregate, and lodge with the truth, we're oftentimes going to be seen as poor, less than. You know, people will sometimes say, oh, that's a fool right there. Why would he want to be where less than is? Less than according to who? I'm gonna stop it here because I want you to be able to hear this and digest it, little brother. Because there are certain other lessons that are tied to this here wisdom. And those lessons have to be learned in a private setting, in a place where everybody and everything can't have access. See, certain lessons have to be taught one-on-one, and unwritten contracts have to be presented. I'll never say that I taught you this, and you'll never tell nobody that you are learning this. But all your actions after we have the meeting and after you begin to learn the lesson, all of your actions will show, oh, you went somewhere. You sat with someone. You learned something that you never knew before. But you always look at folk and go, well, I can tell you where it's at, but I can't guarantee you're going to get there. I can't guarantee that that'll be the place where you will want to be. Because everybody is not desiring to be liberated. Everyone is not desiring to be authentically free. Some people actually do want the money. They're not lying about it. That's what they want. They want that money. They want that fame. They want that wealth. They want those worldly possessions. They're not lying about it. That's what they truly want. And then they see what they have to do to get it. And then they see what they have to do and be to maintain it. They don't want to be in that place. But they're going to have to learn. They're going to have to learn. So, little brother, on this Sunday, all I'm saying is that the money is oftentimes found with the lie. It is not oftentimes found with the truth. All right? Hope you learned something today. And if you think you want to learn some more, just reach out to me. I'm available when I'm available, okay? I'll holler at you. This is your brother.